We are live.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 18th day of 21-day mindfulness session, Mindfulness, the Journey to Greatness by Institute Wellness Group and Reiki Center of Excellence for the Science of Happiness, IIT Kharagpur. So without any further delay, let us invite our teacher, Saamdu Chetri, to start the session.
Thank you, Soumya. Thank you, Anubhav. And thank you, all the attendees today. Let's sit comfortably and try to scan our body, mind, and heart, which is called a check-in. So a quick check-in, okay? Feel from toe to head, head to toe. If you have any kind of stress, uncomfort, discomfort, then just adjust yourself and relax. Look into your mind. If it is distracted or judging, ask the mind to be calm. Take few deep breaths in and out. Look into your heart and see if it is doing okay. And arise love and compassion. Thank you, friends, for attending this session, 18th session. Today is 27th of August 2020. When we finish today, there will be 3 left. And the last one is going to be very interesting also. So let's take our journey of today. Today's, again, to come back to reminding you, please practice this, sitting on the bed, trying to be grateful to the universe, to your parents, to friends, then trying to reflect yesterday, reflecting today what you're going to do, and then taking a resolve, then 6 minutes of meditation, then sliding down and doing some cyclic kicks, stretching yourself, then out of bed, try to have the self-affirmation stuck everywhere in your view so that you can always affirm them. Also the mission statements, you should have them. Then you exercise for 30 minutes, sweating exercise. Take a bath and be grateful to the water and flow with the water. Your mind should be how you're taking bath, okay? Then have your prayer with the family or sit down to meditate together. And after that, you either go for breakfast or want to have a cup of tea, but have a mindful drinking. So try and see clouds in the sea, meaning you don't see physically, but you can visualize. You can visualize clouds in your tea because through the rain we have the water. And visualize the tea garden, people working there, sugarcane factories, people working there, and being grateful as you see them, thanking them as you see them, and then, taking an aroma of the tea and taking a sip, rolling it in your mouth and drinking, really very mindfully doing everything. While you eat your breakfast, also the same, please try to nourish yourself with gratitude for the earth that has grown this food, for the sun, the rain, the wind, the moon. Everyone has played its role, including the loving and hard work of the farmer. So try to bring your gratefulness to all these people and arise your wholesome mind towards making it sure that we're eating nourishing food that will not bring any kind of harm to our globe and to our body. So that should be the approach. Then after breakfast, you will have to start your 8 hours of work. Now in the lockdown, you might be helping parents, or you might have taken some other journey in your life to learn something new. Please go ahead, but make sure that you also find time to read and listen to the music very, very important. Remember that Einstein was made by his mother to listen to music, and until his passing day, that was his friend. So it inspires us. Music is an inspirational thing. Go for soft and, of course, sometimes we like very hard and rock and all that hard type of music, but always soft, meaningful music that has good words is always good. And read inspirational books. Sit down for dinner, again, have the same process, being grateful to all these creators of your food, and also realizing that this is helping you raise your understanding and love. With this, you get into meditation with your family, and then after the meditation, do a heart sharing. Sharing from the heart means that you don't have any judgment, any question, any comment, nothing. We only listen to one another. That's it. Then break into noble silence, and then on your bed, try to scan your body. Now, this scanning of the body will help you concentrate, will help you focus, and it'll bring a lot more awareness to your body. You can cure your body. So therefore, during the day, now for next 2-3 days that your classes have, if they haven't started, I think they will start on the 1st. So please try to find and practice this, sitting on a chair and scanning your body completely. Okay, just scanning, going to every part, realizing that part, attributing, saying thank you, going to the next part. It doesn't matter where you begin and where you end, but remember that if you fall asleep during this process and you wake up, then try to complete it from where you have left. Okay, that's important. All right, friends. So today's intention, we create intention so that we pay attention to it. So always have intentions to drive your attention. Today and every day, I'll send love to all those who do not like me. You know, we are human beings and there is so much of dislikes from others. You should not dislike anybody, please. But there is dislike from others. What I do, if I know that somebody does not like me, I send my loving kindness to them, saying, please arise out of all your dislikes, hatreds for others. I send you my love. I send you my gratitude. I send you my wishes for a joy and peaceful life with your family and friends. That's how I do. So it nourishes us completely. We become much greater human beings on this planet. Okay. Now, today's journey is on the social awareness, which is also empathy. So let us just look into this, what it means. This is one of the emotional intelligence areas. So we covered self-awareness, we covered self-management, and then we covered, did you cover social? No, today we're doing the social and awareness, and tomorrow we'll do the social skill and we're done. So empathy, the social awareness, the first part, which is also empathy. Empathy is about sensing others' feelings, like you feel how the others feel. It is like stepping into their shoes and completely understanding them. Okay? Their perspective you understand, and taking an active interest in their concerns. You can only do this, my friends, by deep listening. If you don't listen, you cannot be empathic, mind you. So listening, like I said, and loving speech has a very powerful way of developing ourselves to greatness. Okay? Very, very powerful way. So we need to be aware about this. Empathy can only be arisen by, we can only arise by deep listening, because then we can step into their shoes, understand their concern A to Z completely, And they will also feel that we're taking interest, because if we're able to listen to somebody, that means we are taking interest about their concern. Then it comes to us. So this is very important. If we can do this, I tell you, I have a meditation on visualization on this. You will become really great and powerful. You need to be service-oriented and anticipating, recognizing, and meeting customers' need. Here it is more tuned towards actually the global market, to the corporate world. But service orientation, you need to, it's not just giving your service to somebody. You need to anticipate also what people would want from you, or how would they react to you on certain products or certain kind of services that you give to your community. Maybe, if you have done a good job, a good service, your anticipation, of course, you'll get back thank you and all that. There will be beautiful things that will arise into you. But if you feel somewhere that you have not completely given your service, then you could anticipate some reactions coming. Okay? So you need to be aware that whatever service you give has to be of the top quality. We need to recognize the needs of others who we serve. So you at home, you're serving your parents, your family, your siblings. So you need to recognize their needs, because you just can't become a mechanical thing and you just provide what you're providing. But you need to also recognize their needs, and then you need to meet their needs as well. Okay, so you become holistic by doing this. So you need to have that service orientation, that as one of the purposes of our life actually is to serve others. So if we can take this as a part of our being, as an intention that whatever service I would give my best, then you will have a good intentions to rise higher. Developing others. Now, this is not something only developing ourselves, but sensing what others need in order to develop and blustering their abilities. Everybody's capable of doing something. Even if they are in the wrong spaces, you should try to find a better space for them and let them grow out of it. So we need to actually develop their abilities, bluster their abilities further. They may need a lot of development. If you are, let's say you're working in an organization, you are a manager, and you realize that people are very meaningful, but they cannot contribute to the extent that you want them to contribute. And then you realize, of course, there is some kind of mismatch in their jobs, or they haven't found the end of the road from where they can start their journey. In such a case, you need to help them develop, not help them working for them, but help them to develop their own abilities better. So this is also in the social side. You can do the same back home with your community, with your friends here in IIT Kharagpur. This is all everywhere applicable. Okay? Then leveraging diversity, cultivating opportunities through diverse people. Like IIT Kharagpur has the whole India. Now, from this, we need to leverage from different our passions. We might have certain passion, and then that passion you can leverage with similar other people who have those kind of passion. You can form into a group, a community, like this community of Initiative Wellness Group. You can form a community of your own of same passions. Okay, then you are able to leverage different diversities, different ethnicities, different understanding. You come into a synchronicity of great minds in that same area, and you can leverage your passion higher and higher, and you can climb. Okay? It is also very important to be aware of our political arena. How aware are we? Because if we are not aware, we might make mistakes. Okay? Reading a group's emotional current and power relationship, because we cannot consider ourselves aloof from the political arena. We are political beings. Without understanding this, we might think, oh, I'm not interested in politics. It's not true. We are totally ruled by politics. So we must learn to a certain degree. We must understand the emotions of people who are already into the politics, in the power relation games. We need to honor them and find a way to get in there. So we need to be aware around and not be against the system. Okay, so this is all for emotional intelligence. Let us now do the empathy meditation. As you listen to the bell, please sit comfortably with your eyes drooped or closed, your back straight, chin slightly tucked in without any pressure or stress on your neck, legs grounded if you're sitting on a chair, or knees touching the floor if you're sitting on a high cushion, tongue lightly touching the upper palate, feel it, teeth not biting, lips closed, shoulders must be relaxed completely, and please watch your breath. Just continue to breathe in and follow your breath in and out. As you do that, please feel the energy of the universe entering through the central of your palms, if you have kept your palms open upwards, either on your thighs, inner lap, or on the knees. Feel the calming effect due to the breathing in and the energy coming through the central of your palms. There is a calming effect and feeling of peace in me as I continue breathing in and out. Now I make my breath in deeper and out slower. I continue to watch my deep and slow breaths in and out and feel totally in joy. I know life rests on my breathing, so I'll remind myself to focus on my breathing as often as possible. And I take one more deep and slow breath in and out, feeling completely blissful. I feel calm and relaxed and take my awareness to my feet. I feel the suppleness of my soles. I wriggle my toes, feel the ankles, calf muscles, and thighs, and ask the entire legs to soften and relax. I thank them for carrying me to the places of need and love since I started to walk on them. I straighten my lower back gently and cautiously and open my chest to comfort my upper back and relax my shoulders completely. I feel my hands resting on my lap and ask them to soften and relax. And I thank them for enabling me to carry, touch, feel, receive, embrace, write, give, and so on. I move my awareness to my neck and gently move it to find the right position for it, and I relax my neck. I now roll my tongue in my mouth and gently slide my jaws left to right with lips closed and feel relaxed. I take my thoughts and focus to my head and see if my mind is judging or distracted. I pause and recognize whatever it is doing and realize by asking the mind to be still, clear, calm, and peaceful. Now I take my awareness to my heart and see what the heart is doing. I pause, recognize my agitation or negativities that is holding at this moment in time. I become aware and realize it by just letting it go and arising love, joy, and peace that have no boundary and expectations, but are pure, humble, inclusive, and profound. Being aware, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. In and out. Breathing in, I feel solid. Breathing out, I feel free. In, solid. Out, free. Breathing in, I feel pure. Breathing out, I feel glorious. In, pure. Out, glorious. Breathing in, I feel still. Breathing out, I feel clear. Breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I feel peaceful. In, calm. Out, peaceful. I bring my body, mind, and speech in perfect oneness and imagine my loved ones and send them my heart along with wishing them acceptance, truth, love, joy and peace. Through my thoughts, I wish the loved ones, may you be awakened from forgetfulness and transcend the path of worry, anxiety, and sorrow, or any unwholesome memories. May you be free from fear and danger. May you be free from any sufferings. May you be in joy and peace. May you be in abundance always. May you be loved and cared for forever. I continue taking deep and slow breaths now. Few more times, deep and slow. And imagine that you are the student. You love a teacher very much. And you often take walks with him. One day you were going through the fallow field and you saw a farmer toiling very hard. In fact, he was a laborer to the farm, toiling very hard. His coat was hung near the footpath. His shoes were open there. And the sun was about setting, beautiful colors thrown into the sky. But this poor laborer had no time to nourish himself with the wonders of the nature. As the student and the teacher were passing by, the student asked the teacher, "Shall we play a prank and hide these shoes of this farmer, and we hide to see his reactions?" The teacher looked at him and said, "You are a rich boy. Instead of doing that, why don't you put in a coin each into each shoes, and we hide and see what happens?" And so the boy immediately did that. He put one coin each in each shoes, and both of them went behind the hedge, hid themselves, and were watching. He finished the work and he rushed to his shoes where his coat was also hung. He picked up his coat and pushed his legs into the first shoe, and he felt something very hard. He dropped down, put his hand to find out a metal, a hard coin. He did not believe this was money, coin. He looked around, turned around, and it was really a coin, a money, and a good amount. He looked around, there was nobody, so he put it in the pocket and slid his leg into the shoe. Then he tried putting another leg into the shoe and found again the same hard thing in there. He put his hand and found another coin. And he just went down on his knees, looked up to the heavens and said, "Oh God, oh heaven, you are so kind. This is great. I don't know what I deserve to be taken care. My wife is so sick. I have no money to buy her medication. My children are hungry. I don't have money to buy them food. You grant me all this, oh God. And he was crying, thanking the universe for the gift that he had received. He put his shoes on, took his coat and walked away. The student learned a lesson in his life to see how terrible that farmer was suffering. And with his little help, he could feed his children and take care of his wife. So this boy changed completely his patterns in life. He became a giver. He started visiting poorer communities, serving them whenever he had time, bringing whatever little pocket money was given. And one fine day, as God may desire, his whole house, along with his parents, was burnt down. God, that never happened to anybody. He became a pauper overnight. He had gone during that time to serve the poorer community. When he came back, he realized that he didn't have a home. He didn't have parents. People told him that they also got engulfed by the fire. So he was taken care by one of the neighbors, feeling very sorry for him. But then this boy continued his work for the poorer community. One day he was very hungry, tired. He's coming back from the community service. He hadn't eaten for last 1.5 days. So he just sat down on an edge of a house, and a woman walked out and saw this boy totally tired, very pale, and she felt so sorry for him. She quickly rushed in and brought a glass full of milk and gave it to the boy and told him, "You drink this. You drink this." And he didn't know how grateful he was. He thanked her and drank that. With his energy, he walked back. Time passed, and many years later, when this woman, a young woman, had become very old, and she had to be operated, so she was hospitalized. And she was not rich, and she knew that the medical bills would be so high that it will become very difficult for her to pay. And when she was operated and she recovered, on the final day, she was so worried and she asked for the bill and wanted to talk to the administrator, saying that how could she pay, knowing that the bill will be too high, that she will take to pay by installments. And then somebody walks in, a medical doctor walks in with a bill and passes on to her. And she looks at the bill and it's written, "Paid with a glass of milk." She didn't understand. She did not remember. She couldn't believe her luck. But she asked the doctor, "What does this mean?" And the doctor told him, "This is the same boy you gave a glass of milk many, many years ago. You don't have to pay your bill. You can go home." This is empathy, my friends. If we are empathic human beings, we will find happiness. So happiness is in giving, not in receiving. Learn to give, you'll become happier, happier, happier by the day. Please bring back your awareness to your body. Begin rubbing your hands, taking some deep breaths, putting the rubbed hands on your eyes, massaging your legs, opening your eyes halfway. Continue to take breathing in and out, massage your legs. And once you're ready, you can completely open your eyes and be present. Okay, friends, my Tashi Dile, may all the auspiciousness come into your lives. May you never face any difficulties in your lives. Most of the difficulties are mind-felt difficulties. So try to organize your mind in a way that it does not bother your physicality. May you be happy and well. May you be free from fear and any danger. May you bring happiness to the lives you touch. May you bring unconditional love to others and be loved and cared for. So let's sing our happiness song for the day. 3, 2, 1, go. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. And I'm not in a hurry. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Somewhere to go, something to do. But I'm not in a hurry. Thank you, friends. I love you all. Take care. And if you have questions, let's try to answer them.
So we haven't had any questions yet. We can wait for 2 minutes if there would be any.
Sure.
Then we may conclude.
I thought, students may be a bit bored when we take too long sessions. So I really narrowed very too small. For next few days, I'll make it shorter like this so that they don't have to really. And of course, these just what are topics that I'm touching these days, they themselves are so big, so long. I mean, it's a course by itself. So, but then just sensitizing, on the like the cream on the top, that they become aware of these facts.
So I don't think we will have any questions today, so we can conclude. So thank you for your time, and thank you viewers and for staying with us so long. And we have 3 more days left, so we hope that this session has helped you. And please give your feedback, and so that we push ourselves always to have to conduct such sessions in the pandemic as well. So over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All my blessings and love to you all. Thank you.
Thank you.